Hello and welcome to this episode of Coach's Corner. This podcast is where we talk all things deep into the world of health, fitness, business and mindset with people excelling in their game. My name is Sam Emes and this is episode 13. If you're up to date with the recent episodes, you know we've spent a lot of time talking about training, performance and mindset. But training is only half the equation. Excluding good nutrition, the part that often gets overlooked is rest and recovery. Recovery has become one of the biggest trends in health and performance, but what does recovery actually mean? Why are recovery and wellness centers popping up everywhere? And more importantly, what recovery practices should you be doing to help you perform better, feel better, and live better? At Stay Elite, we bring all the best recovery methods together under one roof so you can recharge faster, reduce stress, and perform at your best, whether that's in sport, business, or everyday life. In this episode, I'll explain the whys and the hows of recovery, from contrast therapy to magnesium float pods and different types of massages. You'll learn what they are, the benefits, and how they can help enhance your performance. So what is a recovery and wellness center? A recovery and wellness center is designed for proactive health, not just fixing injuries, but preventing them and keeping your body and mind in peak condition. They're becoming popular because people are realizing that the missing piece of their training or lifestyle isn't always more work, it's better recovery. Think of it like this: training stresses the body, recovery rebuilds it stronger. So why recovery matters? Most people think results come from working harder, which is true to a certain extent, but performance gains actually come from the balance between training and recovery. When you recover well, your muscles repair quicker, reduce injury risk, improve energy and mental clarity, sleep deeper and more consistently. Recovery is for athletes, yes, but also for parents struggling stress, professionals working long hours, or anyone looking to feel better. It's the foundation for high performers in every area of life. So let's start off with hot and cold contrast therapy. One of the most powerful recovery tools is contrast therapy. That means switching between hot and cold. And here's what it does to your body. When you go into heat, like a sauna or hot bath, your blood vessels get wider. This is called vasodilation. It makes it easier for blood to flow, carrying oxygen and nutrients to your muscles, and it helps them relax. And then when you go into cold, like an ice bath, your blood vessels get smaller. This is called vasoconstriction. It reduces swelling, calms inflammation, and even numbs pain signals for a while. And then when you alternate between the two, the hot and cold, your blood vessels open and close like a pump. This pumping action helps move out waste products like lactic acid and brings in fresh oxygen and nutrients. The result, you recover faster, you feel less sore, and you're better prepared for your next session. It also helps with something called DOMS, delayed onset muscle soreness. That's the stiffness you feel a day or two after a tough workout. Contrast therapy speeds up how quickly your body bounces back, and from that, athletes use it to get ready for the next game. But honestly, anyone can use it. Even if you're just feeling tired, stressed, or sore after a long week, it gives your body and mind a full reset. So sitting in heat raises the heart rate, it boosts circulation and helps your body shift into a deeper, relaxed state. But beyond just feeling good, there's some fascinating science happening. When your body is exposed to heat, it activates something called heat shock proteins. These are special proteins that act like tiny repair crews inside your cells. They help protect your cells from stress, repair damaged proteins, and even support muscle recovery after exercise. In other words, heat exposure doesn't just relax you, it literally trains your body to handle stress better and recover faster. The key benefits of regular sauna use include cardiovascular conditioning, raising your heart rate in a way similar to light exercise, detoxification through sweating, helping to flush out waste products, endorphin release, reducing stress and anxiety while also boosting the mood. And finally, better sleep quality when used consistently, thanks to improved relaxation and nervous system balance. For most people, a 15 to 20-minute session is ideal. And a little tip, definitely always hydrate before and after if you're combining it with other recovery tools like an ice bath. Always finish with cold, that way your body temperature naturally resets. Next up, we have the ice bath, probably the second most famous recovery tool. And yes, it can be very intimidating for your first try. But once you know the science behind it, it starts to make sense why it can be so powerful. When your body hits the cold, a few things happen. First, your blood vessels constrict. This reduces swelling and inflammation, almost like putting on an ice pack on the whole body. At the same time, your body releases a chemical called norepinephrine. This is a natural stimulant that sharpens focus, boosts mood, and reduces pain signals. That's why people often feel energized and clear-headed after an ice bath. Over time, regular cold exposure can also help activate brown fat, a special kind of fat that actually burns energy to create heat. More active brown fat means better metabolism and improved regulation of body temperature. Studies show cold exposure can even support the immune system, making your body more resilient against stress and illness. Of course, the most noticeable benefit is recovery. Cold water reduces muscle soreness and helps with DOMS, so you bounce back faster for your next session. If you're new, start small. 30 seconds to 2 minutes is enough to feel the benefits. And then as you get a little bit more tolerance, try and aim for 2 to 5 minutes per cycle. So focus on slow, controlled breathing. Where people go wrong, they jump in there and they hyperventilate and they freak out and they stress out. So keep calm, slow up the breathing. This also helps train your nervous system to handle stress more effectively. So next up, we have the steam room. So unlike the dry heat of the sauna, the steam surrounds you with warm, moist air that changes how your body responds. And here's what's happening. The heat and humidity opens up your airways, making it much easier to breathe. This is why steam is often used to relieve congestion or asthma symptoms. The warmth causes your blood vessels to dilate, which boosts circulation and relaxes tight muscles. Your skin benefits too. Steam opens up pores, helping with cleansing and hydration. On a deeper level, the steam can also stimulate a mild heat shock protein response, similar to the sauna, helping your cells adapt to stress and recover more efficiently. The benefits of the steam room: clearer breathing, relaxed muscles, healthier skin, and deep relaxation. Combine the steam room with slow, mindful breathing. The heat plus focused breath work can calm your nervous system and leave you feeling centered. And also at Stay Elite, we put essential oils where the steam comes out. So that can definitely help open up those airways as well. Next up, we have one of the most unique recovery tools here at Stay Elite, our magnesium float pods. So there's 500 kilos of magnesium in the water, and that's what gives you that flotation effect. So imagine lying in a pod of warm water filled with so much Epsom salt that you float almost like zero gravity. Here's what the science says. The magnesium sulfate in the water is absorbed through your skin. Magnesium is crucial for over 300 processes in the body, including muscle recovery, energy production, and calming the nervous system. The zero gravity effect takes all the pressure off your joints, spine, and muscles, allowing them to fully relax. Floating also shifts your body into a parasympathetic nervous system state. That's the rest and digest mode, which lowers stress hormones like cortisol and boosts recovery. Brainwave studies show float therapy can move people into a theta state, the same state your brain hits during deep meditation or just before sleep. This helps your mental clarity, creativity, and problem solving. The benefits are huge: reduced muscle tension, faster recovery, lower stress, improved sleep, and even a boost in mental performance. Little pro tip: don't try to force anything in the pod, just breathe, relax, and let your mind drift. Most people come out feeling like they've just had several hours of rest in just one session. So we also have the option of having the light on or off. The water also sits at 35.5 degrees. So that's the same as our skin temperature. So when you're floating there in complete darkness, you don't want to have the water feeling your skin. So we want to give you the effect that you are just floating through space. And last one is you also have the option of shutting the lid if claustrophobia isn't a thing. It's definitely not for everyone. You don't have to do it. But yeah. Last but definitely not the least, let's talk about massage. So still one of the most effective recovery tools. Here's what's happening during a massage. The physical pressure on muscles improves blood circulation, which means more oxygen and nutrients are delivered to your tissues, speeding up recovery. It helps release fascia, the connective tissue around muscles, which can get tight and restrict movement. By loosening it, massage improves flexibility and mobility. Massages also lower levels of cortisol, the body's main stress hormone, while boosting endorphins and serotonin, the feel-good chemicals that improve mood and relaxation. Some studies even show that massage stimulates the parasympathetic nervous system, putting your body in rest and digest mode, which is exactly where recovery happens. The benefits: less muscle soreness, faster recovery, improved range of motion, injury prevention, and of course, deep relaxation. Don't wait until you're already in pain. The real power of massage comes from using it consistently as part of your recovery routine to keep your body performing at its best. Recovery isn't a luxury. It's a necessity for anyone that wants to perform at their best physically or mentally. At Stay Elite, we've built a space that combines all these methods: sauna, steam rooms, ice bath, float pods, and massage, so you don't have to go searching for them separately. Whether you're recovering from training, managing stress, or just want to feel healthier, this is your hub for recovery and wellness. If you'd like to visit Stay Elite for a recovery session, please visit our website. Or if you require any further information, you can either reach out to myself or our socials at Stay Elite Recovery. We are located at Unit 1026 Main Drive, Bokarina on the Sunshine Coast. If you found value in today's episode, the best way to support the show is by hitting subscribe. It helps me stay motivated knowing this content is providing value for you, and this keeps the episodes coming. You can follow along on Spotify, Instagram, and Facebook at Coach's Corner Podcast, and on YouTube, Sam Emes Fitness, which the account is still under appeal. Thank you to anyone that listens. I appreciate your time, your attention, and your support, and catch you on the next episode of Coach's Corner. Thanks, guys.